You are exhausted. Look at yourself in the mirror. Really look. Do you see the dark circles under your eyes? Do you see the dullness in your skin? Do you see the subtle, permanent furrow of a brow that has forgotten how to relax? You are the first one in the office. You are the last one to leave. You are the fixer. You are the reliable one. When the printer breaks, they call you. When the spreadsheet has an error, they dump it on your desk. When the project is burning to the ground because of someone else's incompetence, you are the firefighter they send in to save the day. And you do it. Every single time. You say yes. You nod. You swallow your rage. You stay late, ordering takeout at your desk while the janitorial staff vacuums around your feet. You believe you are building a reputation. You believe you are banking goodwill. You believe that if you just work hard enough, if you just prove how indispensable you are, the king will descend from his throne and crown you. But then you look across the room. You see him or her, the golden child, the one who comes in at 10 a.m. holding a latte, the one who spends half the day laughing in the break room, the one who sends 3 emails a week and calls it strategy, the one who knows nothing about the technical details that keep the company alive. And yet when the promotion is announced, it is not your name on the list. It is theirs. They get the corner office. They get the salary bump, get the respect. And you get a pat on the back, you get a good job, buddy. And then you get more work because the person who just got promoted doesn't know how to do the job. So now you are doing your job and their job. You are carrying 2 sacks of grain while they ride the horse. You feel a poison spreading in your gut. Resentment, bitterness. You feel used. You feel cheap. You feel like a prostitute who is paying the client. Why is this happening to you? Is the world unfair? Is God punishing you? No. Stop looking for cosmic justice. The universe is indifferent to your suffering. This is happening because you're falling into a trap designed by the powerful to exploit the diligent. You are caught in the competence trap, and unless you listen to me very carefully, unless you are willing to kill the good employee inside you, you will die in that cubicle. You will die a mule, buried under a mountain of tasks that do not matter, forgotten by history, replaced within a week of your heart attack. Let us perform surgery on your delusions. You have been brainwashed. From the moment you entered the indoctrination camps called schools, you were fed a lie. The lie is called meritocracy. They told you, keep your head down. They told you, work hard. They told you grades matter. They told you, if you're good at your job, you will be rewarded. The cream rises to the top. This is a fairy tale. It is a bedtime story told to the serfs to keep them harvesting the wheat while the lords feast in the castle. In the real world, the world of power, the world of Machiavelli, merit is secondary to leverage. Hard work is not a currency. Hard work is a commodity. And like any commodity, the more of it there is, the less it is worth. By working harder, you are flooding the market with your labor. You are devaluing your own stock. Think about the mechanics of a machine. A gear that functions perfectly is never removed. It is greased. It is kept exactly where it is. Why would the mechanic move a perfect gear? If he moves it, the machine stops. You have made yourself the perfect gear. You have made yourself indispensable in your current role. And that is why you're stuck. Management does not promote the indispensable workhorse because they cannot afford to lose the workhorse. If they promote you, they have to hire 3 people to replace you. It is bad economics. It is cheaper to keep you unhappy and productive than to promote you and lose your production. So they give you a meaningless title. Senior analyst, lead developer. But the pay stays the same. The power stays the same. The burden increases. They are feeding you crumbs to keep you from starving, but they will never let you sit at the table. You are not a partner. You are infrastructure. You are the plumbing, and nobody thanks the plumbing until it bursts. Here is the cold, razor-sharp reality. You make yourself a beast of burden. Do not be surprised when they load you with heavy sacks. It is human nature to take the path of least resistance. Your boss is a human, biologically at least. Your boss wants to conserve energy. When they have a difficult, boring, or tedious task, they look for the path of least resistance. They look for the person who never says no. They look for the person who does it fast. They look for the person who fixes mistakes without complaining. They look for you. Your competence has become a magnet for garbage. Every time you fix a problem instantly, you make it look easy. When something looks easy, it is valued less. This is the law of perceived effort. If a magician shows you how the trick is done, you stop applauding. If you solve the crisis in 10 minutes, your boss thinks, oh, that wasn't a big crisis, so they give you another one, and another one. You are digging your own grave with the shovel of your efficiency. Meanwhile, look at the lazy charmer. Look at the fox. They do not do the work. They manage the perception of the work. They are not busy moving rocks. They are busy building alliances. They're not busy fixing the printer. They're busy having lunch with the director. Understand a fundamental law of power. You get paid for the difficulty of the problems you solve, not the volume of work you do. The janitor works harder than the CEO. The janitor burns more calories. The janitor sweats more. But the CEO solves a problem of capital allocation that creates millions in value. The janitor solves the problem of a dirty floor. You are acting like the janitor of data, the janitor of code, the janitor of logistics. You are sweeping the floors of the corporation with your sweat, expecting to be made king. It will never happen. To ascend, you must stop being the tool. You must become the hand that wields the tool. You must stop being the resource. You must become the architect. This requires a fundamental shift in your psychology. It requires you to embrace the darker side of your nature. It requires you to embrace the competence trap defense. We're going to dismantle the workhorse archetype. We are going to replace it with the strategist. This is dangerous. This requires finesse. If you do this wrong, you get fired. If you do this right, you get the keys to the kingdom. You must execute these laws with the precision of a sniper. Law number 1, selective incompetence, the dull blade. This is the most counterintuitive law of all. You have spent your whole life trying to be good at everything. Stop it. Being good at low-value tasks is a curse. If you're good at taking meeting minutes, you will always be the secretary. If you are good at fixing the coffee machine, you will always be the barista. If you're good at formatting PowerPoints, you will always be the designer. You must cultivate selective incompetence. You must strategically fail at tasks that do not serve your ascent. When they ask you to organize the office holiday party, do a bad job, not a catastrophic job. Just a mediocre, confusing, slightly disorganized job. Oh, I forgot to order the vegan options. I'm so sorry, I'm just so bad at event planning. When they ask you to fix the photocopier, stare at it blankly. I don't know how this works. I think I might break it if I touch it. Feign ignorance. Play the fool. I'm a specialist, not a generalist. By being incompetent at the grunt work, you force them to assign it to someone else. You become useless for the things that drain your soul. This protects your energy, but more importantly, it frames you. It signals, my brain is too specialized for this triviality. Think of the CEO. Does the CEO know how to change the toner? No. If he did, he would look weak. His incompetence in small matters proves his competence in large matters. Adopt this signaling. Let the small plates drop. Let them shatter. People will stop handing them to you. Law number 2, the art of friction, the gatekeeper. Currently, you are a highway with no toll booth. Anyone can drive their problems onto your road at any speed. You answer emails in 30 seconds. You say yes before they finish the sentence. You must build a toll booth. You must introduce friction. When someone asks you to do a task, never say yes immediately, even if you can do it, even if you are free. Pause. Look at your calendar, even if it is empty. Frown slightly. I have to check my bandwidth. I am heavily leveraged on the insert high-value project name right now. Make them wait. Make them negotiate. I can do this for you, but it will mean I have to push back the delivery on the X report. Is that the priority? Force them to choose. Force them to acknowledge that your time is a finite resource. When you create friction, you create value. Gold is valuable because it's hard to dig up. Air is free, so nobody pays for it. Stop being air. Start being gold. Make them work to get your help. If it is too hard to get you to do the grunt work, they will go find the new you. some other sucker who hasn't watched this video. Let that sucker take the burden. You have an empire to build. Law number 3, the spotlight selection, the royal court. Not all work is created equal. In the corporate theater, there is backstage work and center stage work. Backstage work is essential, difficult, and invisible. Cleaning up the database, fixing bugs in the legacy code, reconciling the accounts. Center stage work is visible, flashy, and often easier, presenting the new strategy, meeting with the high-profile client, launching the new feature. You are currently drowning in backstage work. You are the Phantom of the Opera, making the music happen while someone else bows to the audience. You must ruthlessly pivot to center stage work. Identify the projects that the king, your boss's boss, cares about. Who does the CEO look at? What metrics are mentioned in the town hall meetings? Attach yourself to those projects. Like a barnacle to a whale. If a task does not have a direct line of sight to the throne, do not do it. Or do it poorly, see Law 1. Or delegate it. But when the spotlight is on, when the big presentation is happening, that is when you reveal your excellence. You must be inconsistent. Be mediocre in the shadows. Be brilliant in the light. This creates a specific psychological effect called the peak end rule. People remember the high points. They will remember that you crushed the Q4 presentation. They will forget that you didn't refill the paper in the printer for 3 months. Be a showman. The world rewards the actor, not the scriptwriter. Law number 4, the delegated chaos, the virus. This is a dark art. Use it with caution. Sometimes you are so stuck that simply saying no is not enough. You need to create a situation where your promotion is the only solution to a problem. You need to stop catching the falling knives. Let the knife hit the floor. Let there be a small crisis. When you're always there to fix the mess, management never sees the mess. They think the system works. You must let the system fail slightly. When the project falls behind because you are overwhelmed, even if you aren't, do not stay up all night to fix it. Send an email. I have flagged this risk. Due to resource constraints, me being one person, we're going to miss the deadline. Let the panic set in. Let them feel the pain of under-resourcing you. When the pain is acute, offer the solution. If I had a junior analyst to handle the admin work, I could focus entirely on the strategy, and we would never miss a deadline again. You are not asking for a promotion. You are selling a solution to their pain. You are blackmailing them with reality. Promote me, give me a team, and the pain stops. Keep me as a grunt, and the system crashes. Fear is a better motivator than gratitude. Machiavelli knew this. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Make them fear the chaos that ensues when you are not empowered. Law number 5, the oracle positioning. You must shift your language. The worker talks about how. How do I fix this? How do I code this? How do I sell this? The leader talks about what and why. What is our strategy? Why are we pursuing this market? Start speaking like an oracle, not a mechanic. In meetings, do not volunteer to do the next step. Volunteer to guide the next step. I think the strategic approach here is X. I can oversee the implementation, but we should have junior name handle the execution. Position yourself as the brain, not the hands. If you are always the hands, they will never let you sit in the chair. Hands are cheap. Brains are expensive. Offer insights, not labor. Offer perspective, not hours. When you speak, pause often. Use fewer words. The person who talks the most in a meeting is usually the most insecure. The person who listens and then drops one sentence of absolute truth is the one who controls the room. Be the oracle. What happens when you apply the laws of the competence trap? The first few weeks will be terrifying. Your instinct to please will scream at you. You will feel guilty. You will feel like a fraud. You will see the annoyance in your colleagues' eyes when you say no. Good. Let them be annoyed. Their annoyance is the sound of them realizing they can no longer exploit you. But then, the shift happens. The energy changes. When you stop doing the low-value work, you have time to think. You have time to breathe. You have time to plot. You begin to walk differently. You are not rushing. Kings do not rush. Because you are scarce, your value skyrockets. When you finally do agree to help, they listen. They thank you, not with the dismissive thanks they give a servant, but with the relief of someone being helped by an expert. You will see the lazy charmer look at you with new eyes. They will recognize a fellow player. They will stop trying to dump work on you because they know the toll booth is closed. You will move from the workhorse bucket to the high potential bucket. You become dangerous. You become unpredictable. You become the person they need to promote, not to keep the machine running, but to keep the strategy alive. You are no longer a beast of burden. You are a lion. The lion sleeps 20 hours a day. The lion does not carry sacks. But when the lion moves, the jungle shakes. You are building a fortress of leverage. And from that fortress, you can dictate your terms. Salary, title, freedom. This is not just about a job. This is about your soul. It is about reclaiming the dignity that was stolen from you by a system that views you as a battery to be drained and discarded. You are unplugging from the matrix of meritocracy. You are waking up. Most of you will not do this. You are too addicted to the pat on the head. You are too afraid of the conflict. You will watch this video, feel a momentary spark of rebellion, and then go back to work tomorrow and say yes to everything. You will go back to the plow. You will go back to the whip, and you will tell yourself, at least I am a good person. At least I am hardworking. Keep telling yourself that while you rot. Keep telling yourself that while the foxes run the world. The cemetery is full of hard-working people who were forgotten before the grass grew over their graves. I am not looking for the masses. I am not looking for the sheep. I am looking for the wolves who have been forced to wear sheep's clothing. I am looking for the architects. If you are ready to burn the script of the good employee, if you are ready to wield the scalpel of dark psychology in the boardroom, if you are ready to access the forbidden knowledge that HR would fire you for knowing, then you know where the link is. Join the architects. We do not complain about the game. We rig it. We do not ask for permission. We take command. The door is closing. The hierarchy is shifting. Are you going to be the chess piece or the hand that moves it? Decide now, or enjoy your plow.